Good morning, everyone. We're continuing here in KITZUR HILCHOS Shabbos. We're still holding in the laws of Kiddush. Today is Kiddush b'makom seuda. Kiddush must be made in the place where you are eating the meal. Ein Kiddush el b'makom seuda. Kiddush can only be made in the place where you are going to eat the meal. It goes all together. The Kiddush is like the Heketimsa. It's what allows you to be able to sit down and eat your Shabbos seuda. And therefore you do not fulfill the obligation of Kiddush if you don't eat after Kiddush. And therefore you have to eat in the place where you made the Kiddush. You should not have a hefsek, a break, in between Kiddush and Dvarim Achem and other things. We'll see in a moment. So too, you cannot make Kiddush in one place with the intention to go eat somewhere else. Now, this first part that he mentions over here, you should not make a break between Kiddush and other things. It's important that after Kiddush is made, there's not a long delay before you sit down to have the Su'udah. Sometimes people, for example, on a Friday night, people coming into the house, the guests are assembling around the table. Shabbos day, the same thing happens. You make Kiddush, and then you engage in a 15-minute schmooze in a conversation with each other. That in the halacha, that's not the way to do it. Kiddush, the Seudah should be on the tails or on the heels of Kiddush as soon as possible. And therefore, once that a person makes Kiddush, they should go as quickly as they can to the kitchen or wherever the washing station is, wash their hands and come back and make hamaitzi, so that it's all one fell swoop of an action over here. And so too, you can't make Kiddush in one place and have a mind to eat someplace else. So he writes here, if you're in a pressing situation where you need to make Kiddush in one place, then and you're not able to eat except somewhere else. For example, let's take the holiday of Sukkot. So let's say you live in a place, a very small sukkah, and not everybody can fit inside the sukkah. There's only enough room for the father and his sons. So the wife really is pater. She's exempt from eating in the sukkah. So she hears Kiddush in the sukkah, but she's going to eat the meal inside the house. Yesh Lasa Shaila, she should ask a question at that point exactly how she should do it. We have different ways to get around it. If you could see the place of Kiddush from where you're going to eat, so then that would solve a problem. But if you end up in such a question, in such a situation, ask your local Orthodox rabbi. Well, how much do you have to eat to be considered that you're eating the suda, the meal, in the place where you made the kiddush? Either you have to eat a kazayis, an olive's worth of bread, or at least a kazayis, an olive's worth of mezainos, cooking, cake, crackers, and the like. Even with the revius, this 2.9 to 5.5 ounces of wine or grape juice, you could fulfill the Suda in that way as well. There's a machlekes, there's a discussion over there. Is that an additional revius besides the kiddush that you made? Or if you need it, or if you can fulfill the obligation with just drinking a revius from the cup itself, and therefore it's brought down in the Sha'at Sina over there that many will end up having two revisim, two amounts of revius, just to make sure that they had kiddush b'makom suda. V'yesh machlekes in numbers agam b'kiddush laila, and there is a machlekes whether or not this works at the nighttime kiddush as well. And therefore, the best possible thing that a person can do is to make kiddush on the wine and then to have his pas, his bread afterwards. That will be the best way to make kiddush b'makom su'uda. Have a wonderful day.